everyone, welcome back to WebTrio. Let's begin with the execution part of the Flexbox concepts. Okay, this is the foundation of layouts in CSS, the display property. Think of it like setting the ground rules for how block of elements behaves on the page. Now every HTML element has default display type like paragraphs or blocks and span or inline. But when we want to create custom layouts, especially responsive ones, we need more powerful tools. And where values like flex and grid come in. Okay, let's see the one by one. Now create one div class. Class name it the class name as container. Inside the div class, create child divs. Name it as box1, box2, box3, box4 and box5. Now style each of the box, parent container and the child container. Let's take dot container. In this display to flex and make the background color to some gray or any light color you want. Here I am taking aqua to see more impactful. Okay, then now we have to style the child div classes. Okay, div this we are doing background color to blue and margin to 10 pixels and padding to 20 pixels and font size to 30 pixels. Here I'm saying. Okay, now save all these and see the output of that. Here we have seen the five boxes. Name it as block 1, box 2, box 3, box 4 and so on. This is the background color of light blue or aqua. Okay. All the blocks are arranged in the row-wise direction. Here now we are fixing some width for each box. Let's take 200 pixels and save this. Now observe the blocks. Here the block size has been increased to 200 pixels. Okay, can we is the box is really 200 pixel? Let's check it out. It is not exactly 200 pixel of each and every box. Here we can see it is of it has been adjusted according to the space. That is the main property of the flex. It will equally spaces between the according to that each box size will decrease and equally spaced between them. Okay, now we are moving to the What exactly the Flexbox? Let's see. Now we have activated Flexbox, and what does it do? Imagine placing a bunch of toy blocks in a line. Flexbox does that in a code. It lays items in a row or in column and gives us amazing control over alignment and spacing and sizing. The best part, it adapts automatically to screen size. That's why it is so popular for building the modern and mobile friendly layouts. Okay, now we are moving to the interesting topic of the flex, that is about the flex direction. Already we have created the boxes, name it as a container. We have created 5 boxes in the container. Now let's get arrange them into the row wise direction. Let's take container to display. No, here we setting the flex direction. No, flex direction to column wise. Already we have seen the in a row wise direction. It is the default direction. Okay, here we have some this. Okay, save this. You can observe the changes what have occurred after changing the flagpost direction to column wise. Okay, now not only we have the direction to in to column wise, we have different directions. One is row wise direction, and now row reverse, then column reverse. Let's see each and every one. We have completed the column wise direction. Now we are moving to flag direction. Wait a minute. Here flag, we have to change the flag direction to row reverse. Means you can see the output reverse direction, which means box 1 is in right side and box 5 go to a right left side. In before what we have seen, the block 1 box 1 to right left side and box 5 to right side. Okay, let's see. Here we changing column reverse, which means before we have seen the elements from box 1 to 2 in top to bottom. Now here it is reverse of it, which means bottom to top here the elements of the boxes are changed. Okay, now let's get started with the justify content. Now we suppose we have 5 items in a row and you want to move them around. Then where justify content comes in. Okay, it aligns items along the main axis. Think of this as distributing items on the shelf. You can push items to the left or center or spread them out using the space around or space between. Okay, let's see one by one. Here we am taking justify content to center. I am taking here, save and see the output. This gives equal space on from top and right of each and every item. Try changing it to the center or flex end to see how it behaves. Let's change it to flex end. Okay, now save this. Here I'm changing to row. See, Let's change the size of the each box, then you can see. Okay, have you observed it? All the elements are arranged to end of the flex box. Okay, now change it the content to center. Okay, then see the output. All the elements are arranged into the exactly center. Now make it space around. See, which means each and every block have spaced equally between them. Okay, now let's do start. Save this. Now as usual position, by default position, if we didn't apply it also, just we have applied flex to direction to row wise, automatically it will arrange the elements in starting. Okay, now we are moving to align items. As well, we have been moving things left and right, but what about up and down? That's where align items come in. These items on the cross axis perpendicular to main axis. If your items are in a row, this moves them up and down. If they are in column, it moves them left and right. Let's see one by one. Now here I am taking align items to center. Save this and see the output. Okay. Now here I am changing it to top. No. Align items will not top. Here we are changing it to top. Then save. Sorry, top. Let's save. Okay, it has been changed. All items align to vertical center of the container, which means we have to arrange the container items to center. Here is. Now we are moving to another topic which is about align content and the align self. Align content and align self, or align content is for multiple rows of items. It adjusts the space between rows. Align self lies one item behave differently. Let's see one by one. Here I'm taking flex wrap to wrap. What exactly wrap function will do, we'll discuss later. Okay, and align content space between. Then save this and observe. Exactly, each and every block has some space. Here there is no space to fix the box file. Then automatically the wrap function will shift that into the next line. Okay, now we are moving to the align cell, which means here we want to take one class name it as, let's take example as item and save this and apply here dot item and align self to flex and save this and observe the changes. Here had start and now here are automatically it is in our direction. Okay, why can't you change it to 20 pixels and observe all the changes here? Sorry, make it to 50. Okay, now flex to end and save. If you want specified box to go to the bottom while others stay in the place align self, then we will use the align self. Okay, now we are moving to the wrap function, which is already we have discussed. For this we have to change the size of the box, and you can observe directly here. I'm commenting out this code. Then you can directly observe all the changes. See, automatically one by it is shifted into the next line. Now we are moving to the flex sizing. Um, we control how big each item should be using flag grow, flag string, flag basis. Flag grow means how much it expands. Flag string means how much it shrinks. Flag basics means it defaults the size. Let's take one by one the example of for each and every object. Here I'm taking separately CSS. Why? Because here we are observing the each and every one element the style differently. So here I am applying style to the inside the div class. Okay, style. Let's here we are discussing about the order property. Here I'm making order one style to order by and style order. Let's take 4. Here I'm taking style to order 2. Here I'm taking style order to 3. I'm taking. Now save this and see the output. Here we the order of the each and every box has been changed. That is about the order property. Now we are discussing about the grow. Then we go to string all those. Okay. Now see this. Here is about the order. Here I'm changing flex, grow, flex, grow. Now here we're taking some div classes. It has class name as container, container, and inside we have taken some div classes. Name it as one, and the div 2, 2, 3, 4, and similarly for 5 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we have taken and save it. Then apply one style sheet to the any of the these div classes. Here I am taking div 4 style. It has class name to no. Here we have sorry, style to flex shrink. Make it is shrink value to 0. Then save this. Let's see the fourth item. It has been increased when compared to all the items. It has enlarged, I think so. Okay. Now we are moving to the flag basis. Just apply the here to flag basis and make value to 200 pixels. Okay, save this. And you can observe this. Okay. Now we are discussing all the properties at a one time, which means shorthand, which means flex shorthand. We can say it can decrease the number of lines of code. Okay, here I'm applying flex 0, 0, 200 pixel and save this. Now you can observe the changes. This can make the fourth flex item not grownable, not syncable within an initial length of 20 pixels. Okay. Now we are moving to align self. Align self property specifies the items for selected item inside the flex container. The align self property overrides the default items alignment set by the container align items property. Let's take one example of the align self. Here I'm changing it to align self style align self to center. Okay, save this. Now see the output. Wait a minute. Here I am changing. Here I am changing the line height also. Then align self center. Okay, everything is correct. What happened? Sorry, sorry. So this. Now you can observe. Wait a minute. Here I am changing line length to uh, line height. Sorry, line height to 75 pixels of each and every element, and font size to already I have updated that. Okay, save this. Height to 200. Save this. Now you can observe the align cell property how it works. Okay, uh, let's change align self to send to top. I think I will change here. Save. Now you can observe. Okay, if it is bottom, sorry, we can't write here top and bottom. Here we have to write flex start. Now here I'm making flex to end. So this. Now you can observe the changes what we have discussed. Okay. Wrap up our Flexbox mystery section. You now understand how items align, wrap, and size themselves in one direction. In next part, we will jump into the CSS grid animations and responsive design, all essential for modern and adaptive layouts. Thank you.